All right, guys, so since I am gone, the notes were recorded today. We are going over basically a little bit of domain and range, X and Y intercepts, and symmetry, which overall should not be super new concepts for you guys, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So what is domain? Domain is known as the X values, as well as the input. Right, you plug in an X value, you then get a range, which is a Y value. Or the output. All right, let's take a look at these piecewise functions. Even though they are piecewise functions and they are split into parts, it doesn't necessarily mean that the domain or range is affected. So for the domain here, which is X values, so coming across, is there any breaks? So because this is a solid dot and this one is open, this X value is still included in the domain. And same thing here, we have one solid but one open hole, and because of that, 2 is still included in the domain. And besides that, it is negative infinity to infinity. So when you have piecewise functions, all you really have to pay attention to is the holes. If there are any that is like an open circle, then 1 would not be included. And we may see that here, we may not. Talking about range, our range never goes below 0, but 0 is included. So because of that, we have the block, like a bracket, and then we have up to infinity. All right, and then let's go on to B. Again, with domains, these are not arrows. These are solid holes, or solid dots. So we're going to include these numbers, but it is not negative infinity here. So it's going to be -3. We have solid and then an open and solid, and then so we're going to continue on to 4, but because the 4 is open, that's just going to be a parenthesis. That means that 4 is not included, but it goes all the way to 4, as in 3.9999999 is included, but 4 is not. All right, let's look at our range. We have a solid circle at -3. That means it is included, and it goes all the way up. All right, I was just looking at something. Looks like we have -3 to 0. 0 is included. And then we have 1 to an open circle 2. Right, because we have a gap here from 0 to 1 where there's no range being utilized. All right, let's look down. So now we're going to go into X and Y values. So for each graph,